Yeah, resonance. So what is mean by resonance and where it can be applicable? So here, basically, resonance is a very important topic that can be used in a communications, either in electronics or communications. So we already know how the FM signals will work out. Like in Hyderabad, we are going to see FM, which is a frequency modulation. So we are having different channels like 98.3 FM, 92.7 FM like this. So how we are going to tune these particular channels? By using a resonance concept. So here we are going to make two parameters as equal. So two parameters are equal, then that will form a resonance. That matching will form a resonance. So by matching those 2 points or two parameters, we are going to take a particular value or particular frequency or particular phase. Okay, so here what are the parameters we are going to consider for the resonance? So here we already know whatever the passive components we are going to use, those are the parameters. So what are the passive elements? That is resistor, capacitor as well as inductor. But resistor is a purely resistive element, nothing but purely real element. There is no imaginary part. So capacitance and inductor, these two are having a imaginary parts, nothing but these two are depending upon the frequency. Nothing but by varying these, any one of these two parameters, we are going to match or we are going to match the parameters of voltage and current. Voltage and current. Nothing but, for example, here I am going to represent the resistance value as R. So resistance value as R, capacitance value C, and inductor value is L. So what is the reactive components of resistance? There is no reactive components in the resistance. So reactance is 0 here. So what is the reactance in the capacitance? That we are going to represent in XC. Represent as XC. So what is the inductor reactance value
Excel.
of an inductor? That is XL. Okay, so XC, XL. By varying these two parameters, we are going to make the voltage as well as current relation will be in phase. Will be in phase. So whenever that voltage and current are in the in phase, then that will make a resonance. So that will make a resonance. Okay. So here we are going to make voltage and current by in phase by varying XL as well as a XC. Okay. So what is meant by XC? XC nothing but we can write that is as reactance of a capacitor that represent as 1 by omega C. What is mean by XL? Here
Value
reactance of the inductor which is proportional to the frequency, that we can write it
omega
as
L.
omega L. Okay, omega C and omega L. Here reactance of the capacitance is inversely proportional to the frequency. Reactance of an inductor which is directly proportional to the frequency. Okay, so based upon these two concepts, here we are going to find out the resonance frequency. So whenever when the resonance occurs, this is a condition for the resonance. So resonance will occur. Resonance will occur when reactance of the capacitance, nothing but Xc should be equals to the reactance of the inductor. Reactance of the inductor, nothing but XL. Okay, whenever Xc equals to XL, then resonance is occurs there. Resonance occurs means that parameters like voltage and current, those two are in phase. Okay, so here Xc, what is mean by Xc? That is 1 by omega C. What is mean by XL? That is omega
Omega.
L. So when we simplify these two, so what is omega? That is 2 pi f. So 2 pi f we can substitute there. Omega is equals to 2 pi f. So what we are calculating here? We are going to calculate the resonance frequency at what frequency, at which frequency resonance will occur, that we are going to calculate. Just substitute in the place of f as fr. Okay, substitute omega value as 2 pi fr. So we simplify that one, 1 by omega c. Omega c is there, that is 2 pi fr into c equals to, again omega we have, that is 2 pi fr into L. Okay, so here we can simplify this one by calculating the fr. So just take it outside, take it this side. So what we get, 1 by c equals to 2 pi, that is 2 pi fr whole square into L. Okay, so again the 2 pi fr I can write like this, 2 pi fr whole square equals to 1 by LC. So 2 pi fr. So here square term is there, no? So adi at elpothe emutundi, 1 by under root of LC. Okay, 1 by under root of LC. We need to calculate fr. So 1 by this 2 pi term come this side, that will be in the denominator, that is 2 pi under root of LC. So this is a resonance frequency. So this is a condition. So what is a condition in order to get the resonance? That is, which is XL should be equals to XC. The reactance components of the capacitor should be equals to the reactance component of a inductor. Okay, so by taking this condition, we are going to calculate the FR, that is resonance frequency, which is 1 by 2 pi under root of LC. No, we are not getting this condition, that is XC is not equals to XL. So whenever XC is greater than XL, XC is greater than XL. What this means? That is, reactance component of a capacitor is greater than the reactance component of an inductor. If this condition occurs, then that entire voltage or entire signal, that will be leads nothing but that will become before applying the input signal, that will be leads by particular value. So whenever XL is greater than XC, this will lags the system output, that will lags the system output here. So this will leads the system output whenever XC is greater than XL. XL is greater than XC, that will lags the system output. Okay, if XC is equals to XL, then here in this condition we are going to get the resonance. Okay, in this condition we are going to get the resonance. So this is a condition, XC equals to XL, then only we are going to get the resonance. At the resonance, what is the frequency? FR is equals to 1 by 2 pi under root of LC. What is L here? That is an inductor. And what is C here? That is capacitor, capacitance value. What is FR? That is resonance frequency. Resonance frequency. So can we calculate the resonance frequency for any given problem? So let us take, this is a circuit which is having one resistor, one inductor as well as one capacitor. So here I am going to connect to the source. So resistance value let us take 50 ohms. Inductor value let us take, that is plus J25, and we don't know the JXC value. So here what is a source? Source value he didn't given, just that is a sinusoidal response. Just calculate here, determine the value of the capacitance reactance. So capacitance reactance we need to calculate at the resonance condition. At the resonance condition. So what will happen here? So he given already the inductor value as well as resistor value. So resistance value we doesn't require. So we need to calculate XC at resonance condition. At resonance condition, what is the resonance condition, Anna? That is XC is equals to XL here. So XC is equals to XL means we already simplified that one. That is XL value. What he given XL value as 25. XL value as 25 ohms. So XC value. What is XC value then? By depending upon this condition. So XC value will become
25.
also, that is 25. So what is XC? That will 1 by omega c. 1 by omega c is equals to 25. So here c, 1 by omega c is equals to 25. So that z is equals to what happened? That impedance should be is equals to the resistance value. Whenever that resonance condition, impedance should be equals to resistance. So what is impedance here? That is z we need to calculate. So what is resistance value? That is 50. So nothing but what is the value of the capacitance? That is 50 ohms. Okay.